Hello there, hello everyone. Hi everyone, hello everyone, good evening. Let's enjoy this lovely music. It's from our sister Shine Frances Esenige. Hello everyone, thank you for joining. Let's enjoy this lovely song. Let's support our sister Shine Frances Esenige, aka our Yellow Nomose 1. Let's support her. It's our new album, our latest album. If you have not listened to it, thank you my lovely sister for joining. Thank you my mama, thank you. If you have not listened to this song, you need to go to Shine Frances Esenige. You need to go and visit our YouTube so that you can enjoy this lovely song. I'm enjoying it. Hello everyone, thank you for joining. Let's enjoy this lovely song. We need to enjoy, we need to appreciate what we have. Hello everyone, thank you for coming. Please click the share button. Share. Thank you everyone. Invite your friends. Let people know I am here again. We have a lot to talk about here. It's all about our beautiful ladies in the house. Okay. Hello everyone. Thank you for being here. It's your girl again, Unstoppable Blessing. I'm here. Thank you everyone for your love. Thank you for the supporting of this channel, because according to my dialect, Okmore say, always now we your way. So I need to learn how to appreciate those that is supporting me, because without you guys, I'm nobody. I want to use this medium, this opportunity to appreciate every one of you that is always here with me each time I'm here. It's not because you are not busy. It's not because you don't really have something to do. It's just because you decide to show me love. Thank you. I appreciate your sharing of my video. I appreciate your comment. I appreciate your like. I appreciate everything that you guys have been doing to support me. Thank you everyone for your love. Thank you for your support, because if I was here alone, I believe by now I should have packed my loads and go back to my Buhari place where I'm coming from. No, but because I have backup from all of you, I have backup, I have that love, I have that encouragement. Even if the topic is not even sound right, you people still stay by to watch me. I said with all my heart, I appreciate every one of you. God bless you. Thank you for your love, and thank you for your support. And I also want to use this platform to thank those that have been subscribing to my YouTube channel. Thank you. Don't forget, I have a YouTube channel. It's Unstoppable Blessing TV. I'm on YouTube, and there is lots of video that I upload there. And this week, I've done 2 videos there, because I try to make the topic to be different. It's not what I talk about here. It's not the same thing that I talk about there as well, but there are some of the topic that is there. But this on Sunday I was there live, so I'm trying to be on YouTube every Sunday, live on stage on YouTube every Sunday 6 o'clock in the evening. For those of you that, if you are not busy, you can take out of your time. I don't spend much time there. I just spend 30 to 45 minutes. That's YouTube every Sunday, and every Friday. Those of you that know that I'm here, you know the time we do it now. Every Friday we are here 8 o'clock. Yes, I'll be late 5 minutes past 8, but I'm always here every Friday. Thank you, my mama. Thank you for sharing the video. Thank you, everyone. So today, before we start, let me ask every one of us. Mama, I'm on YouTube. I'm on Facebook. I'm on Facebook. No, I not dey YouTube. I dey Facebook. Oh, thank you, my lovely mama. Thank you, my mama. I have my lovely mama that I love so much, and I also know she loves me so much. She's here with me. She's always trying to support me. I always have to appreciate her. She's my mama that I just love with all my heart. She's always here to support me. Is nobody, is my Olokun one. Mama, I love you, and I love every one of you that is here. I appreciate your time. I appreciate your concern, the time you spend with me. I thank you so much. So, how is everybody? How are we coping with the quarantine? Yeah? How are we coping? The miserable corona is no... I don't know when he's planning to pack his load and go back. We believe that by the grace of God that one day it will disappear because we don't need it. Hello, mama. Hey, Facebook, yeah. Facebook. Now, Facebook, mama. Oh, Facebook. Share the WhatsApp then. Okay, mama. Okay. Sorry, guys. Sorry. Some people thought I was on YouTube. No, I'm on Facebook. And before I start, thank you everyone for sharing this video. Please follow me on my page as well. I have a page, is Unstoppable Blessing TV. It's my Facebook page. Before I start, I just want to use this opportunity to appreciate those that have been in support in one way or the other. Those presenters that have organized this, like they create a chance for people to donate to support those, our family that is living back home. I just want to use this platform to say God will bless you for you to come out with that idea as you are supporting those that is less privileged. By the grace of God, God will also use somebody to support you in any which way that you need it. We all need support. Maybe your problem might not be financially, but in the world we all need support. So I just want to use this platform to appreciate those that have organized things like that, that support those that support our family back home. God will bless you all, that the pockets that you have take that money from to support them, it will never have a leakage, that God will fill it back to you all in 100 form. And those of you that is living abroad, let's keep on supporting those. If you find anybody that needs each other support, let's support. That is why we are here. So those of us that don't have to give, that you still have it in mind, that I wish you have, you should have given, God will still bless you. That one day when somebody will come to you for a rescue, you can still be able to relieve that person. Please, this is the time we need each other. We need to show each other love. Let's support one another. When everybody join hands together, we will overcome this hard time by the grace of God. So let me not take much of your time, but just because I need to learn how to appreciate those. No, what you cannot do when people are doing it, you need to appreciate them, because it's not really easy to come up with a better idea like that. That was a great idea. I was so proud of all my ladies when they were doing it. I was so proud. My heart was really filled with joy. God bless you all. So as you all see, you can see the right up there. I said, let's give our women that live in abroad a credit. Then I put why, because people will say why. So it happened to come to my brain to think about it. Actually, that was not the topic that I supposed to present today. Thank you, Mama. Mwah, 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 mwah. That was not the topic that I really supposed to present today. But all of a suddenly, I decided to take this topic today. Because why? Why is it that whenever we, the women, we made mistake, it become a very massive something. It become a very big thing. Everybody's just kind of focusing on we, the women that live in abroad, just to trash our mistake. Yes, I know some of us, we overdo things the way we're supposed to do things. I agree, and I accept that some of us, we act that way. But what about some of us that don't do things like that? What about some of us that have been good? Nobody come out to talk about us and said, oh, these women has been good. Let's sometimes still talk about, thank you, Mama. sometimes let's also give credit to those that is doing good things, because if we continue giving credit to those that is doing bad things, it's like the bad people become more popular than those that is doing good things. It's like the good things has not been seen by anyone. Why do I take this matter very like a bit like, why not? Why? We need to talk about it. It's like we need to start before the women come to abroad. They were all human. At least some people change when they come abroad. Why? Because some people, like the topic that I did on Sunday, I talk about the mistake that we, the women that live in abroad, do make, where our mistake normally start. I take a bit of it out. So, but today I'm not going to dwell on that, our mistake, because we have already made the mistake. But now we have to talk about things we do. Like most people now, they are coming out saying that women, the Europe women, we are bad. But out of 100, at least you cannot just say it's the 100 women that is bad. Let's take things step by step. Now, when these women come to abroad, when we come to abroad, thank you, my lady, thank you. When we come to abroad, as a women, we all leave home to come to abroad. We're coming from somewhere. But people should always know one thing. Let's learn how to acknowledge some things that sometimes things happen to people. It's not everybody that can be able to overcome some situation, and it's not everybody that can be able to manage some situation. So before we just put that all the women that live in abroad that they are bad, no, that is a bit wrong, because they said inside of the bad there must surely be the good one. So let's fetch out those good things that the women in abroad do that nobody don't want to talk about. Just everybody talk about the bad things that we do. We should also remember that opposite of bad is good, and opposite of good is bad. No, so we should not just focus on just the bad. Let's also brought the things that we do with the women that live in abroad, the things that we do that nobody talk about it, and we don't get credit out of it. So we have to learn how to give credit to ourselves now. So point one things that I figure out that we do when we leave Africa, we come to abroad. Maybe a man come to abroad and a woman come to abroad. You can notice the difference in that family that is not going to be the same. It's not going to be the same. When a man come, men, they are men. They focus on themselves more than the family. But when the women come, the women, their first focus is their family. But nobody have ever come out to talk about this and said these women, they are trying. No, it's this same women that we are saying that we are bad now. We that they say that is bad. We that all everybody saying that we, the women that live in abroad, we are bad. I have to include myself. I need to include myself because I live in abroad as well. So if people are saying that we are bad, what about the good things that we have done? Is it also bad thing? Look around our Africa country today. In any part you come from, look around your country. Just figure it out that if you want to talk about those that have really assisted their family member, those of them that have really taken their family to somewhere, you have to start from women. That one is a credit that at least once upon a time, a woman traveled to abroad. It make all the possibility to make the family to live a better life. Okay, that is that. And these people that is living in abroad today, that is saying that the women, they are bad. I've sat down to ask myself, with which money these people come to abroad? With which money they travel all the way from Africa and come to abroad? Which money? Do they sell their own property in Nigeria or in Ghana or in Congo or in Mali, in any part of Africa that you come from? Do you think that these people that is sitting in abroad today, at the same time saying that we the women, we are bad? These are the people. Don't forget that before you start saying that all the women are bad, don't forget that is the same woman. Is either your sister or your fiancé or your wife. One out of these three brought you to abroad. One out of this, it must be a woman, because most people that is living abroad today, thank you mama for coming, most people that is living in abroad today, they all come to abroad. Out of 100, 89 come to abroad with women's money. It's just only 2%, maybe Thank you, my lovers. Thank you, everyone, for giving that thumbs up. Thank you for the love that you are bringing. So out of 100, you have to see that is 98 that come, only 2% that come without no woman money. So if you now arrive abroad, this same woman, the women that have worked their money, that have used it to sponsor you to come to abroad, you are sitting down in abroad today saying that the women that live in abroad, they are bad. No, it's not all the women that live in abroad that are bad. So I'm going to go to the part of those of them that is bad. Before somebody, no woman leave Africa that was miserable. No woman leave Africa that was vulnerable. No woman leave Africa that was having depression. Everybody leave Africa to come to abroad with their own good mindset, with their everything about it. They were calm, relaxed, they come to abroad. So let's always know where the mistakes start from. Always. Thank you, my sister. Thank you for joining. Let us always figure where the mistake starts from, because that is why I said it's not everybody that can face some kind of situation and overcome it. Maybe the situation that I will face now, I can overcome it. Maybe Bridget might face it, she might not be able to overcome it. Or maybe the situation that Bridget will face, she can overcome. Maybe I, Blessing, can face it, I cannot be able to overcome it. Ask me why, then I will give you a reason. Do you know why these people leave their country, come to abroad? When they get here, it's not the way they expect things, that things should be. That is not the way it end up being for them. Some women lose their mind because of the situation of life that they find themselves. Some women end up smoking, drinking in that process where they were in the situation that they found themselves. Some of them end up drinking and smoking. You ask me why? Because it's not everybody that is strong enough to be able to overcome some situation. So in the process of smoking and drinking, some of them lose their mind, they lose themselves, they could not be able to recover themselves back. Ask me why, why they can't overcome it. The problem why most women could not overcome that situation is because of the men that put them in that situation, maybe in their mind. Because if a woman becomes vulnerable, he needs somebody, he needs assistance, he needs support. He needs somebody to really support her, to take her out of that situation. But when that woman finds herself in that situation, then she ends up that she could not be able, with nobody's support, she can't take herself out of that situation. She ends up like that. Then by the time a woman ends up being drinking, smoking, so every other thing can be added to it, because somebody that smoke more than herself and somebody that drink more than herself. I'm not saying that drinking is a bad thing. No, we all have right to chill. Of course. No, I'm saying that when you can't control it, it becomes an habit. It becomes over. It becomes the part of the person. It will be living in the body that the woman cannot be able to stand the situation. So that is why some women, they go over their limit, then they can't control themselves again. They can't control the body. They always remember that everything that people do in life, there is things that attach to it. Some people just want to put their leg in the market, one is out. But why some people, when they go in the market, they put their leg, their body, their heads, their soul inside. So they need assistance to take them out of that situation. Thank you everyone for joining. So they need assistance for them to be able to overcome that situation. But by the time they don't have that help, they don't have that support, their life gets stuck there. So they can't take themselves out of that situation. It becomes part of them. They have to accept the life. They will think that is normal. Yes. So I'm going to go to the other part of it now. The second part of it. I just want to use this medium to let people know that women that live in abroad, some of them, they are living in a situation is not because they want to be in that situation. It's because the circumstances made them to be on that situation. So it's better they get a right assistant at the right time to help them out of that situation. So that is the only best way the person can be able to go out of that situation. So I'm going to go to the part where they said, like the video that go viral last week, that when that woman, a man went to a married woman house, assumed happened to be, then they were hitting the man, saying that that man don't have respect, he's planning to sleep with another man's wife, blah 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 blah. Then there were many comments that was going around blaming the woman, saying all sorts of things about the woman, which for me is very, very correct. I blame the woman when I come across that video. But what I'm going to take out of that video now, a lot of people blame that woman, that is the woman's fault, that the woman was knowing that he is a married man, he was writing another man. Why do we have to blame the woman? Let me ask, why do we have to blame the woman? No, we have to blame the husband. Do you know why? You know, when some men, when they are dating some woman, they will say to that woman, don't worry, do this job for 2 years. You all know the job that I'm talking about. Do this job for 2 years. It's very common in the society. Do this job for 2 years. Do it for 3 years before we get settled. Automatically, you are giving that woman chance to do things already. Because if you said you love a woman, you don't, when you meet that woman, you are supposed to take the woman out of the situation that you meet her, but not for you to encourage the woman, giving the woman more chance to live on that situation. So that woman, what she did that day, what me Unstoppable Blessing take out of that video is that the woman forgotten herself, that now she's living a different life. She could not be able to take herself out of the past life that she was living. That is why she could be able to be writing another man when she's living with her husband. She forgot herself, and the man was accepting it because that man brought shopping, brought food item to their house. Why did she have that feeling to do that? Why did she have the spirit to do it? Because that her fiance, that happened to be her fiance, has been the one that have been encouraging her for her to live the life that she was living before. Do this job for 1 year. If you do it 2020, 2021 we'll get married, 2021 will come in. We said, oh, just do 2021 before the middle of the year. After the middle of the year we'll get married. That is why the year will end. Automatically you are asking the woman to be on where you want her to be. So some women, when they go out of it, they can't overcome that situation. They can't take themselves out of it and said, I'm a new person now, I'm a new woman. That was old me, that is not me anymore. Those things has come out of my life. No, they rest with it, because it's not everybody that is strong enough to take themselves out of a situation. And mind you, when I say this, I know what I'm saying. Do you know that by the time you live in this country for many years, you will get to know that it's not everybody that is talking to you, that is speaking to you the way you speak. It's not everybody that is doing things the way you do, that really have the same mindset like you, that really in their upstairs that they are 100%. No. There are different kind of people you will expect to come across. I might be talking now, you might be talking. We might be speaking the same, like we are speaking the same English together. Maybe the way you feel the thing is different for the way I feel it. Because there are some people, they might be matured, but their mental is very low. Their mental life is very low. They have a very low mental maturity. In the body they are well mature, but in the brain they are low. It's not up to the number of their age. So those kind of people, if they manage to find anybody, anywhere you ask them to go, that is where they go. Thank you, Sophie. You are in the team, you know what I mean. So anything you ask them to do, that is what they will do. Anything, anywhere you ask them to go, that is where they will go. But you, because you have not really overcome, you have not really come across a situation like that, you will start asking that, oh, this person, she a mumu, she that. No, it's just because our brain development is not up to the number of her age. So she be controlled with what people say. Just say, do this, she do that, she do. So when you get to some kind of setting of stage in this country, you get to understand some things that, wow. So it's not everything that people do that they are really taking acknowledge of it. Sometimes people do things they can't really, for them is okay, but for your own point of view, you look at it that this thing is wrong, is not right. But due to their own understanding, they will think that what they are doing is right. So as for me, when I see that video, I said, no, why would people complain now? No, the Bible have already said that is whatever a man sow, that he shall reap. So any man that have a fiancé that is still saying to the fiancé to go and do the business so that money can come for them to survive, should know one day when the woman marry him, the woman is allowed to cheat on him. Very clear. Because why? Because if you call yourself a man, you should be able to tell the wife, a girl that you said you love, and said, this situation I meet you, if you really love me, I'm taking you out of this situation, or you be with me or we quit. Very simple. Very simple. So if the woman, she's not ready to quit, then you let her go. But not you call yourself a man. You are telling your fiancé, do this job for 2 years before we get settled down. So a woman that you have already asked to do the job for 2 years before both of you settle down, automatically, if that woman, she's not well matured in the brain, she will have it in mind that is a normal thing. Even if she will be living with you under the bed, she will take it to be normal. It's not everybody that you guys come across that is really mentally stable. Thank you, sir, for joining. It's not everybody that you come across that is mentally stable. So that is why there are some things when I will see, I won't put nothing. I won't say no comment. I'll just reason it in my own way, because it gets to a stage in life where I get to understand that it's not everybody that you see in life that is mentally stable. Many people have different mindset, they have different idea in their brain. So please, I'm going to beg all the men out there, before you start saying that women, they are this, they are that, always remember as well that among all these women that is this, that is that, they were once having a fiancé. So it's their fiancé that ask them to go, that even encourage them more to do what they want to do, even be giving them where to go, the right place for them to go and make money. So automatically, a woman that you have sent for an errand, the day you are broke in the house, that woman might decide to use what she have to get what she wants for you, because that is the message you send the woman for the beginning. So the earliest the men start, thank you, mama, the earliest the men start taking the women out of the rag where they meet them and wash them clean with the clean water and make them to be a wife material, the better. Because if you think that you can use somebody to fetch you things, and you forgot that if that person cannot be, please, can you inbox me? Okay, mama, I will do that. I will do that, mama. Thank you. So if you forgot to do your own part as a man, you forgot that you are a man. If you met a woman that is not well matured in the brain, it will be living under your roof and they will be cheating on you. It's clear, because that woman could not understand it at that time, because she was single, because both of you. Do you know why? What confused many women in abroad? Most of us, of course, most of us, when we meet a man, straight away, when the relationship is going well, we start living under one roof with the man. That is all how we all started. Let's be honest. We start living under one roof with a man. So at the end of the day, when it go over, when you get married, some women, because of their own maturity on their brains, not because they want to do it, because the way, the capacity of brain, the level of brain that they have, they don't understand the between living together and being married. They think that both of you already living together right from the day one. So it has been like that, but they cannot really identify it that then it was just boyfriend and girlfriend. But now they are not husband and wife, a partner, a couple. So the relationship have gone beyond what they were thinking that it was before. So it's not everybody that understands it. So please, men, I'm going to use this medium to beg you. If you know that you have sent your wife or your fiancé or your girlfriend that kind of errands, Please kindly also take a day, the way you take share to sit down to tell your fiancé that do this thing for 1 year, do it for 1 month. Take a day and take a share and sit down, have a one-on-one meeting to that woman. Make that woman to understand that now we are husband and wife. Oh, we are together as one now. Now explain, because it's not everybody that you see that is having it clear. That is why I said some people will go to the market, they will put one leg inside, buy and go and catch the bus and go home. Why some people will go to the market? When I mean market, I believe we all matured, we understand what I'm trying to say. Why some people will go to the market, they will use all their body on their soul to be in the market. So that is my own point that I pick out of that one. Then I'm going to go back now. So those people that is mocking, we should stop, because it's not nice. Let us accept that we all have made mistake. We all have made mistake. But now we all will try to move on with our life. Let us learn. If you know that I'm going wrong in something, feel free to let me know that this thing that you are doing, is wrong. I will take correction. And if I know that what you are doing is wrong, I will also let you know. I will still let you know, instead of me taking it to mock you, because I don't know why you are there. So I'm going to be talking the bit of, I come across one video, somebody was insulting some women. Like, I was like, oh, seriously? Do you know that people that have been in this abroad, those are advanced ladies that leave Africa, that they have children, that they come to this abroad, they leave their children. Now I'm talking to those that was having children in Africa. They come to this abroad, and those people, let me just say, those that have been in abroad for 20 years ago, 22 years ago, 23, 24, 25, 30, do you know that they have it easy? For those that have been coming for, like the way those that have been coming for 10 years ago now have it easy. Those that have been in abroad for 20, 22, 23, 24, they didn't have it easy. And those are the people that really sacrifice their life for the family. When you want to name those that make themselves, that lay themselves down to betterment of their family, it was those that has been living in this abroad from 19 years, 20 years ago, like those that spent 20 something, is those that have really laid themselves on the floor for the family to step on. But those that have been coming since 10 years now, they know what they want. But those that was coming then, they didn't really know what they want. They were thinking that all is all about our family. Why do I bring this point? Let me quickly use this one to tell people that think that those women that get married to white people, that get married to old white people, young white people, when you see a woman that get married to a white person, is cheating, is flirting around. Before you crucify that woman, before you judge her, you sit down and think in your mind. Because those people that you people are taking to like mocking them today, those are the people that lay their life, that sacrifice themselves for the betterment of their family. Most women get married to the white men in abroad. When you see a woman, you say this woman get married to an old white man. Some of them, they do it because willingly. But some women, they just decide to get married to the white man just because of the family background. They thought of it that if I get married to this white man, look around, you must surely find out that the white man, either he helped the woman with the document or with money. So those are the sacrifice that those people sacrifice. Some women, they can be able to manage the situation. That is why I put that one for the beginning, that it's not everybody that have the same mentality. Everybody cannot have it the same. Everybody have it different. So those women, some women that is living with the white man today, some of them, I'm not talking about those that is in now. I'm talking about those that get settled with white man 20 years ago, 25, 26. At least when me, I've not even decided to come to abroad. I'm talking about those women that they have been married to white men years ago. They did it because of you. They did it because of me. They do it because of your husband. They do it because of my husband. They do it because of your children. They also do it because of my children. Those are the women that lay themselves just for the betterment of the family. Some women get married to that man. It's not because it's their will, because they think that through that they can feed you, they can feed me, they can feed your husband, they can feed my husband, they can feed your children, they can feed my children. So why not today? We are the ones sitting down. Call on the number that is pinned out. So we are the one that is sitting down. We are mocking these people. We are laughing at them. We are saying that you are living with a white man. You are sleeping around. Have you ever sit down to ask yourself if it was things that she do against her will, if she did it just because of, oh, we are too poor? I remember some years ago, a lady spoke to me. A lady talked to me. Thank you, Mama. A lady talked to me and said to me, I got married to my white husband because of the poverty that they were having in the family. So she was not having any means to get the money, but the man was willing to help her, but on the condition that she need to get married to the man. She get married to the man, and this woman today, she's rich, she have all the money. But do you think that woman, she's happy where she are? But you, that this woman, if you have been happen to be this woman brother or sister, this woman have taken the best out of her, sending that to you to better your life, to make good things out of your life. But what are you paying? What are you giving as a payback to the person? Is by mocking this person? No. We should always know that it's not everything that people do, they really do it with their mind. Situation make people to do things. Circumstances make people to do things. So before we nail, please, before we nail, we should always put ourselves in the situation first before we nail. Before we really nail somebody down, let's always remember to put ourselves and think it in a different way, like what might have happened to this person for this person to be in this situation. Some women married because of documents. They married just because they want to have documents. Some women married just because the man can afford what they want. And do you really think, I know somebody will say, oh, is it by force? Do you really think that is easy for some women? Some women find it easy when they come to abroad. Some women, they find it easy when they come to this abroad. So in any which way they find assistance, it was a great opportunity for them, and they have decided to grab that opportunity. So please, if you see any woman, I'm talking about women that come to abroad years ago, you see them, they are married to a man, a white man, however that white man will look like. Let's respect their life. Let's respect their privacy. Let's respect their pain, because many women in this abroad, they are walking around with pain, because it's not everything that somebody will come to tell you that is feeling. It's not everything that somebody will come to show you. Maybe I might show you, maybe you might not understand, or maybe you might show me, maybe I might not understand. So for the sake of that a woman has done a lot of things to make our life to be better. You might say, oh, you might be a man. You might say you didn't marry your wife in abroad. Your wife did do the job. I accept. I respect you. I accept. You are the boss. But at the same time, with which money you come to abroad? That is my main question. With which money you come to abroad? Out of 100, 98, I'm only taking 2% out of it. 98 out of 100 filled with these people money. So it will pay them more. It will break their heart. It will affect their mental health, because it has already been tempered already. Do you know what it takes for a woman? Can you imagine you being a woman? You are living under the roof with a man that you, in your own mind, you're not really willing to marry that person, but just because of the situation and the circumstances that drag you to the table, you decide to live with this man. That is enough pain. And for somebody to come to nail it more is really heartbroken. So we should learn. It's just a very brief message. We should learn how to make sure that before we nail, let's also judge. as well. And it's not all the women that live in abroad. There is nothing wrong with the women living in abroad. I'm really sorry to say there is nothing wrong with the women that is living in abroad. I'm still remaining your girl. For those of you that don't know me, I am Unstoppable Blessing, aka the Peacemaker. I am here for the peace. I represent peace. I'm just for peace. So before we do anything, let's always remember to put ourselves in the condition, because these are already the people that carry pains across already. Their mind is bittered. It's not everybody that is really having joy. It's not everybody that is really having the happiness. Their mind is already pack up. Their tummy is filled with pain. Their heart is bleeding. But it's really, really painful. If you come and nail it down again, it will be too much pain, and they will be very, very disappointed on us. Because we all know that for most of us, we have our grown-up, our own sister, our own blood sister. They work very hard and bring us to this abroad. Then we just came, we start our life without no stress. Without no stress, we don't have to labor for nobody. They have already labored for someone. They have already labored themselves. We just come, we take it, we take the enjoyment part. So what are we going to profit tomorrow to sit down and start nailing people? Are we not learning our own sister? Are we not pinching them as well? Are we not stabbing them? Are we not dragging the same pain? Are we not putting them in their body? Because one word that we say sometimes do affect billions of people. I know that it's fine. It's okay. Everybody's speech is a phrase. Freedom of speech. You have right to say whatever you want to say. But before we criticize, before we condemn the women that live in abroad, we should all know that we feed with this women money. There was once, maybe now you don't feed with the women money in abroad anymore. But always remember that there were once in life that you feed with a woman that live in abroad money. So if you start saying that there's nothing good about the women that live in abroad, I am so sorry. I will say that leave you for God. Honestly speaking, that's what I will say. I will leave the person case for God, because you are just being injustice. You didn't really say the word at the way it's supposed to go. You have to know that what do they need with the women that live in abroad? The only thing that they need is just a bit of encouragement. With your words of encouragement can change their lifestyle. With the words that you tell them can make them to think twice and support them. Support, because most women become already vulnerable. So when somebody is vulnerable, if you don't get help, it's getting worse every day. So before we start saying things, let's also remember the past, because you being here today, to be able to be having unlimited Wi-Fi in your house, to say whatever you want to say, to direct to anybody you want to direct it to, know that a woman money was contributed to you. And most houses, your parents leave the village to come and live in the city today, thanks to women that live in abroad. Thanks to women. We have a lot of our youth. We have many graduates in that country today, thanks to our women that did it. Somebody paid the price. For each family, one person paid the price to let others grow. So if you start saying, because you don't know the pain that your sister might be going through, maybe you think you have it all, but you don't know your sister pain. So if you come across this video, if you know you are doing something similar to what I touched today, I beg you in the name of the Lord. These people, they have a lot of pain already. Let us learn not to add to their wound. The best thing is to support them to heal their wound, because you might have been married today. You married to the person of your choice. Maybe they didn't have that opportunity that you have. And what those people do years back, nobody's doing it today. Nobody's ready to pay sacrifice for nobody anymore. Many women walk in the streets today. Being single is because of me and you. If it's not because of me and you, it's because of your husband, or either because of my husband. I want to make it up to my family. That was the target of those that come to Europe. When I'm talking about those that have spent 20-something, 30-something. Their target is that I want to make my family proud. That was their target. I know it's not everybody that make it. I know you might say, oh, what do they achieve? You might not know. how far they try to make it up to you. But the little that they give you, they cry for it, they bleed for it, their heart was broken for it, they sacrifice a lot for it, and they give what they're supposed to have. They drop it down just to make others to be happy. So do me a favor. If this message hits you, think twice of it. Take a decision. Change your mind. It's a mind thing. You can be able to make a difference tomorrow. Because if we all start criticizing people, one day we'll start finding people laying down on the streets dead. Because depression is real. It's not a threat. It's a real thing. And when somebody is already vulnerable, then you have depression to it. I don't know what you are trying to tell that person to do with her life. And for those of you men, this one is directly to men, that is sitting down just because you didn't get married to a woman in abroad. You are saying that women that live in abroad, they are not responsible. They are this, they are that. You have not seen anything good out of those women. If you come to abroad with woman money, I leave you for God. That is why I said I leave you for God. So before you say anything, before you start pouring insult on women, know that most people dine and wine with women money. So I'm waiting, I'm passing this message across just to make people to know that before you mock people, always know, put yourself in that situation. Ask yourself, what might have happened to this person? It's a very simple question. Very, very simple. Very simple. And those today, many people are saying that, oh, single mother, single mother, single mother, single mother, single mother. Who make these women to be single? Because for the best of my knowledge, I have to tell you, I've never seen where a woman to a woman impregnate themselves and they have a baby. So let me bring this one to you now. The part that everybody is forgetting is those that go there, is those that went for the errands, that deviate, that didn't complete the mission. Those are the people that we all will come to talk about and said, oh, they go there, they went there, they do this, there. What about those that went there, that complete the mission? What about those that have been there? They complete the mission. Did anybody acknowledge them? No. No credit. No well done. Nobody have ever come out and said, out of 100 women that went to Germany, 50 go in this way, they deviate from the plan, but 50 come back to the plan. We are going to give them a round of applause for them. Wow. Nobody have ever come to do that. But what we do is those that went, that depart from the agreement, and nobody really wants to know why do they depart from the agreement. Why we have to be the one that they always use? That is my question. Why we have to be the one that they will always use? Okay, a woman, you send a woman, go and say this, say this, say that, say this, say this. In the process, you didn't go with this woman. You chill. Then if things didn't go well, this woman tried her best. It didn't go well. Then something went wrong. Instead of you to take the blame as a man and said, it was my fault. I admit, I should have not do this. I should have let her be here, or we should have go together. Instead of you to accept your own side of mistake, nobody wants to talk the wrong part of the man. Everybody just focus on the woman. If a woman wake up and go to any country, it was not just only her idea. It was both that agreed to go. So why did you left behind? What were you doing in where you are? Why you didn't go with her? Thank you, my lady. Why you didn't follow her? Why do you let her to go alone? Because she's the only sufferhead. She's the only one that decides to go and suffer for you to come and take the glory. Then if something went wrong, you scream. No, you have to admit before you blame the woman. I'm not saying that the woman is not wrong. The woman, she's wrong because that was not the agreement. But if something went wrong, let everybody share the blame 50-50. Let us give 50 credits to the woman, 50 credit to the man. Let's say, this man, you didn't do your part as a man. You disappoint yourself. You bring this shame to yourself. You are the one that brought the shame to the family because you are the cost of all these things. I wish you go with her. Nobody. Thank you, my lady. I wish you go with her. We should also remember to be using that word. You should have go with her. Or I wish you go with her. This thing should have not happened. Everybody saying she do, the woman. Thank Thank you, my lady. Thank you. So we always we need to know and put the credit. Let's split things. It's not all the 100% fault just go to the woman. No, two wrong cannot make a right, and it take two to tango. It's not just a woman that impregnate herself and go there and make herself a single mother. No. And I'm still going to take this thing back again. Now we give the blame to the women that went that never come back. What about the men that send their wife for an errand? Before the woman will complete the mission, they have already impregnated another one. Why nobody talk about that? Is it right for man to do it? It's only wrong because the woman, she didn't come back. Everybody push all the blame on the woman. What about the man that sent the wife? The woman went there, do everything the way they plan, make everything work fine, the way both of them agree. And this woman is coming back home now. Another woman is laying on her bed. What about that woman? Did anybody cry for that woman? Did anybody see the tears of that woman? Did anybody see? You know, we women, thank you, my lady. You know, we women, we are the kind of people, we like to keep our pain in our mind because we find it very embarrassed to speak out. So most women, we have our pain in our hearts. We live with our pain. We cope with it. We try to manage it just because we will get kicked out. We will get cursed. Everybody will like to put us down. Everybody will drag us down. We will be the one to take the blame. So most of us, we try to keep the pain because we don't want to take the blame. We accept the blame already, even if we were not wrong. So please, everyone, let's learn also. Know that it's not every woman that went for an errand that deviate from it. Some women went, they come back, but when they were coming back, somebody was laying in their bed, so they didn't have the bed to lay on, so they remain single mother. They find themselves in the street. Although they did cry out, they cry indoor, but they have their pain. And those that went, that didn't come back, try to find out what went wrong, what happened in the way. Because you that send your wife to say to go to somewhere, you send this woman, maybe there was not enough money with her for her to go and succeed wherever you ask her to go. But you forget to do your own part as a man to make sure that even if the government is giving them something, you need to hustle as a man. You need to work hard as a man and make sure that every month you give a support to your family. Make sure every month you are sending a support to your family to boost our own financial aspect there. But you fold your hand. Maybe she will call you, be telling you that this is not where the way you think. You will be saying to her that, oh, poor wife is there. Poor wife never complain. Oh, Juliet is there. Juliet never complain. Oh, Angela is there. Angela never complain. Oh, Susie is there. Susie never complain. Blessing is there. Blessing never complain. What about Rita? Don't really want to do the things that we are doing. But you have just explained to her that we never complain. That Blessing never complain. Susie never complain. Angela never complain. You give name. Maybe there are things that Angela and Blessing and Susie, they are doing that you don't know. But by the time you neglect her, then she decides to go the same way. Then the Blessing, they go. The Angela go. Then you can't stand it. Then you start screaming. You don't have to scream. Take the blame, because it takes two to tango. It don't just take one. We women, we are not stupid. Because if you people think that we are stupid, I think we should have been still believing back home. We should have still been in there back home. We should have still been in Buhari country. We should have not been living in abroad today. And if you think that we are stupid, when we come to abroad, we should have abandoned you people there. Yeah. We should have not remembered that we have family back home. If everybody is not saying that the women that live in abroad now, all of a sudden we become stupid, we become irresponsible. If we were like that, how come we remember the right things that we need to do at the right time? How come we know that every month we have to send money home for our family to feed? How come we know that we need to take mama and papa out of the village, make them to live in the city? How come all of a sudden we become useless, we become wayward? No, it don't take, no woman decide to be wayward. Any wayward woman you find out there, know that is a man that puts that woman in that situation. So hello, I don't know if what I'm saying if it make any sense to anybody. all the topic that we do, it might be favor to you. Today it might not be your favorite day. I'm sorry, but because sometimes we need to let people know that we should learn how to admit our own mistake before we judge others as well. So a woman that is walking in the street with a baby, a man make that woman to be pregnant. So where is the man? What happened? Why the woman is a single? Why the man didn't take a child from that woman if that man was really a responsible man? I can remember when we were back home, when our parents, they are having argument. Our daddy don't allow the mom to walk away with the kids. Our daddy don't allow the mom to walk away with the children. Then we say to the woman, if you are leaving my house, go, but leave my kids. But today, a man will walk away and leave the children with the woman. Then we are sitting down, we are criticizing the women. What about the responsibility that they are carrying around? Everybody just say because of the child benefit. How much is the child benefit? Do you think a woman is just really decide to be struggling with the kids just because of child benefit? Some women decide to be on that situation. Some, but out of 100, maybe 20% decide. But if you sit that woman down, out of this 20, if you sit them down, try to have one-on-one conversation with them, you will figure in their mental health that they are not well balanced in their mental health. You will take things out. You will figure things out and say, no, these things are not right. This woman, the way she said this thing, I'm not 200% sure if her mental health is well balanced. Where 80% of women that is working in the streets today, single, they're willing, wanted to be with the man. They really want to be with the man, but the man leave them in the street and they don't have any other choice than to move on. They have to move on. There's nothing they could do anymore. Life is two ways. If it's not working, they have to take their step out. Then people are saying that we, the women in abroad, we are bad. After all we have been through, we still manage to stand in our feet and still try to do things the way normal people used to do. Women that live in abroad, there is nothing wrong with them. It's just because some people take advantage of their mental, so they can't stand it, so they overreact to it. That is why it's not that something is really wrong with the women that live in abroad. We still remain women. There's nothing differentiates us for those that is living in Africa. We are human. They have the same things that we have. Maybe mentality, maybe they might have it low or they might have it high. Maybe their education background might be high more than us, but we will have the traveling mentality. So with that traveling mentality and the experience of life that we have, I think we all balance in the same place. So we should just stop killing those that live in abroad. There is nothing wrong with us. Women need help, and when they need help, if you are there, help them as well. Women that live in abroad, many women in abroad need help because some of them, their brain has been touched. They have been tormented. Imagine a woman that was in the market. Hello? Hello? Hello, Mama. Good evening. Please, do you want to contribute? No, speaker. Why? All right. Okay, I'm listening. Thank you, everyone. I have a call, please. Mentally stable. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Thank you. Okay. So this our sister that called now. She said that she disagree on one. Is a free. Feel free to call in if you want. She said she disagree on that aspect that I said that. So it's not all the women. Like I said most of the women that is out, I said 80% willingly they want to live with the man. But if the man don't accept them, there is nothing they can do. I said 20% they're willing They are the one that make themselves to be single. And I explained why I said they are the one that make themselves to be single. I said you need to check their mental health properly, because I've never seen, if a woman have not decided to be with a man, there's no woman would just go to a man and said, make me pregnant. Then if she's pregnant, she will say, go, I don't want you. For me, I have never come across any woman like that. Before a woman will say to a man, I'm walking away, know that something transpire. So some people have a mind of forgiveness. When something transpire, they can be able to forgive and move on with the relationship. Some people, they find it very hard to forgive. So it depends on what happened to them. They can't really forgive the man. Then they decide to walk away and say they don't really mind. Those are the people that I'm saying. But majority of women that is being single today, if I'm talking, I know what I'm saying. I've seen a lot, I've heard a lot. I have most people that I know, their wish is for them not to be single. They never wish in their life to be single, but just because the man failed to do his part as a man, the man run away for his own responsibility, then that woman remain single. So I can never nail any woman. If I find a woman being a single, I can't nail her, because I don't know what has become of her. I don't know what she has been through. I don't know what has happened to her. So before we judge people, let's always remember to put ourselves in that situation. Remember to put yourself in the situation, because you can never keep on saying that women in abroad is bad. I disagree. There is nothing wrong with women that live in abroad. Just that some people, they can't handle the situation. They just decide to say women in abroad is bad. So let everybody give credit to the good things that women that have lived in abroad have done with their time, with their body, with their soul, with their pain, what they have done for people. Let's give credit to that. Don't let just always focus on their error. No, let's also learn how to give credit to the good things that they have done. Because, sorry, we have a call. Hello, caller. Hello, my lady. Hello. Hello, good evening, mama. Hello, can you hear me? Oh dear. Oh, the number is active on WhatsApp. Sorry, I think you called. Oh dear, you called directly. No, the number is active on WhatsApp. The caller that just called just now, go on WhatsApp. The number is active on WhatsApp. Just try to call on WhatsApp. Don't waste your credit, please. The number is active on WhatsApp. So if you want to call in to contribute, you want to call in to say anything, feel free. It's a free word. We all have right to speak our mind without insulting anybody. So it's just all about we giving credit to ourselves. Because I'm a woman and I live in abroad, I think we deserve some credit. So that is why I'm saying that sometimes people should learn to give credit to women that live in abroad, and people should not also mock those that get married to a white man even if the man is old. Don't start saying that, oh, this person is married to an old white man, because you don't know the reason why the person is there. So maybe the person is there because of you and me. Then you should not criticize the person's situation. You don't know how it cost the person to be living in that situation. What the person will need is encouragement from you. It's not for you to criticize the person, because to be honest, hello? It's not on speaker. Yeah. Single mother, yeah. It's just their decision. Okay. Yes, exactly. Exactly. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Okay. All right. Now I get the point clear. Thank you, Mama. Okay, what our Mama is saying that she should bring this one out. She said we have some of our lady out there that decide, like maybe they know that the relationship is not working in their own mind. They understood that that relationship is not working. They know, but they will still be going out with the man. So at the same time, once they get pregnant, they just decide to just be pregnant with the man. Then they will just walk away, like they decide, they know that it's not working, but still, they still want to be on that relationship. Said some women end up being a single mother because of that way. So in that way, we'll give the blame to the woman. Then I will still split it into two. I will give the 50 to a man. Because why? If you know that this woman don't have all the qualification to be a woman that you want to take as a woman that want to live with you, then you matured enough to know the right thing to do. Exactly. You should be matured enough to know the right thing to do. We have some of our women, yes, they have made their mistake, which I said for the beginning of the video. I said most of us, I don't in any topic, I don't take myself out because I'm a woman. Most of us, we have made our mistake. But because of the mistake that we make, we need people to help us to correct our mistake. That is what I'm trying to say. That is the challenges that we, the women that is living in abroad, have. We need somebody to help us to correct our mistake. Not for somebody to say the women that live in abroad is bad. No. No, women that live in abroad, we are not bad at all. There is nothing wrong with us. Something wrong with us because of the situation that we find ourselves, number one, because of the circumstances of the way things go for us. That is why. So I've known a lot of men. I'm waiting like... Hello, caller. Good evening. All right. What happened? What's happening? The line is open. If you want to call in, feel free. It's active on WhatsApp. So at the end of the day, we have many men that have been they have been the one that have dragged these women to become vulnerable. When somebody is vulnerable, there is not a lot that person you can do for that person can really do for you, honestly speaking. Because at the end of the day, what are you going to expect from these women that have laid themselves to help many people out there? At the end of the day, what they get is turns down, turns down, turns down, turns down. No, for me, I still remain the same. I remain unstoppable blessing, aka this peacemaker. There is nothing wrong with women that live in abroad. They are women. They become vulnerable because of the situation, of the circumstances where they find themselves. It's not that the women that live in abroad, they are not responsible. They are responsible because it's not nobody that dragged them out of the market where they was for them to come to settle down. So if they were not responsible, or if it was really the life, they decide to live. I believe most women in abroad, they should have not even be planning of getting married, settle down, keeping a serious relationship. They should have just be living the life because they all have a freedom. Everybody have a freedom to live the life that they decide to live. Maybe they should have not even be walking around with baby. They won't even end up being a single mother. They will just remain being a slave mama, slave queen, slave lady, slave anything, slave able in the streets without no apology to nobody. But if they have decided to come to settle down, then they did find the right person. That does not mean that women that live in abroad is not responsible. You should expect if you have sent your fiancé and tell your fiancé, I'm saying it clearly, that if you are a man, you have sent your fiancé and said to your fiancé, work for 3 years, work for 3 months. You end up, you say work for 3 years, work for 5 years. No, you telling your fiancé that, hey baby, this thing is time for you to quit. So if that woman cheats on you, you are not allowed to scream. You are not allowed to say it. Keep it in yourself because you are the one that give her the rule. You are the one that give her calendar. She work with your calendar. So you should be able to take her out of the mess and tell her, no, this thing is enough like this. Let's start it from here. Not that you say to a woman, go and do business. Bring money. We need to do business. We need to do that. And at the end of tomorrow, you people are saying that women that live in abroad, they are not responsible. Women that live in abroad is responsible because it's those irresponsible money that most of you used to come abroad today. Yeah. That is why I said is most of the irresponsible women, the way you people call them, is most of them, their money that you used to come to this abroad that you are living. Is those women that you people are saying that they're married to an old white man now. Those are the people that you use, they use their old white man money to make sure that you live your struggling life, your poverty life, to come and feed with good food. Those are those women, the one that you are saying that they are now wayward, single mother. Many women become single because of their brothers. Many women become single because of their sister, just because of the pressure, because of the many pressure that they were having. That is why I say it's not everybody that is mentally stable that can face some kind of situation. Hello, caller. Good evening. Good evening, Auntie. Good evening. Thank you for calling. No, you are not disturbing. Calling in is allowed. Is allowed. Yes. Should I put on speaker? Okay. All right. Thank you. Okay. So we have somebody, one of our lovely ladies, she wants to contribute.
Thank you. Yeah. Good evening, everyone on board. I'm calling to support this show.
Okay.
I've been watching this show for a while. Probably you know who is speaking because I didn't introduce myself. I just want to add something. I'm not trying to be biased in this show because I've been listening to you.
Okay.
And I've been watching your other shows as well.
Okay.
I must commend your efforts because it's not easy to come on live and speak the minds of people, you understand?
Yeah, thank you.
When it comes to a place whereby we need to show our concern,
yeah.
whether 100% or 50%, I think it's just normal
yeah.
and honest that we do it.
Okay.
I'm not trying to be on the side of women and I'm not trying to be on the side of men.
Okay.
But being a woman myself, I just want to be speaking as a woman.
Okay.
I commend the effort of women because, to be honest, women, they take a lot. They take a lot, to be honest.
Thank you.
I'm not saying men don't take a lot. If there are men watching this show, please don't be upset. I'm a woman and I'm speaking as a woman.
Okay.
The fact that these days women are being like, oh, the women are this, women are that, especially the single mother.
Yeah.
I speak because I'm a single mother myself.
Okay.
I'm a single mother. I've got 6 children that I take care of myself.
Wow.
In this UK.
Okay.
I have been doing it on my own. My oldest is 18. My second one is 17.
Wow.
I've got a 14. I've got twins 10 years old and I've got a young one 4.
Wow.
I've been taking care of my children myself. I live in this UK. I work over 50 hours a week.
Jesus. What?
Single mother.
Wow.
Yes. If people doubt it, I'll send you my page if you see.
Wow.
I work over 50 hours a week in this country, in this UK, because everyone thinks single mother, they are giving them benefits, they are giving them child money.
Yeah.
Well, it's possible. There are some people who are on benefit because they are not capable to work.
Mm-hmm.
It's not because they cannot work, but because they have young children that they need to take care of.
Exactly.
Because it's a situation that I have gone through as well before I started working.
Okay.
It took me time to adapt to my situation that I'm in right now.
Okay.
There are times you are looking for who's going to help me watch my child. Oh, I can't work this hour because I have children who go to school. I need to pick my kids from school. I need to do this. I need to do that.
Yeah.
So why I'm saying this now, that is where having a man comes in.
Okay.
But sometimes I think the men think they are doing us a favor.
Yeah.
The men think, oh, okay, without me you can't do this, without me you can't do that.
Yeah.
And then it becomes an abuse. It becomes an emotional abuse. It becomes a financial abuse. The man is watching the children for you to go out and work and bring the money in.
God bless you.
Which is not supposed to be the order of the day. I mean, it needs to be in agreement. Both people need to agree. But whereby the man now thinks, all right, I need to benefit from this woman, you know, and then the man doesn't want to do anything anymore. Now he's focusing everything on the lady
Yeah.
to go out and work and bring the money. Then there will be as a man
Exactly.
in the house.
Exactly.
That
God
is
bless
where
you.
the problem is coming from.
Okay.
I mean, at least, my sister, I mean, at least 75% of women, we always cherish a man who can stand up on his feet and be a man to his children and to his wife.
Thumbs up for you, Kola. Thumbs up, my big mama.
At
Thumbs
least
up.
75%, so that I don't say 100%. 75% women will respect a man who does that. But this generation that we are in now,
Yeah.
the men just seem to sit down and watch you go and hustle and come and bring the money to me. It is not supposed to be like that. That is
At
why
all.
a lot of relationships are failing.
Exactly.
Women are now standing their ground like, all right, yes,
Exactly.
after all, I don't need the man.
Exactly.
I'm not saying there are no men who are doing it. Men are doing
A
it.
lot.
Men, there are some responsible men. God bless you, all these men that knows yourself.
Thumbs up
Take care
for
of
them.
The woman, take care of the children. In fact, your wife don't work.
Yeah.
She stays at home. You do it. God bless you, those men. But we are talking of the men who have decided to stay at home and allow the women to go out and get the money for them.
Exactly.
So that is the part where the problems are coming. Why we are now saying single mother. I'm a single mother, and I'm a very responsible single mother.
Of course.
I live in the UK. I work 50 hours. I'm a support worker. That's what I do.
Yeah.
I have 12 children. My eldest, she's 18. She's a female, but she's out of the house if I don't agree to her stepping out of the house.
Okay.
So when you hear single mother, they say, oh, their children are here for this. It's a big lie.
Yeah, exactly.
If they will say, oh, because they don't allow the father, it's a lie. I've got 5 boys and a girl.
Wow.
The eldest is a girl. All the rest are boys.
Wow.
I am single-handedly dealing with all of them inside the house.
Okay.
When I go to job, even now that there is lockdown, when I go to my work,
Yeah.
my kids, they don't, in fact, before the lockdown, they don't step out. Where are you going?
Okay.
Where do you they go fine?
Okay.
They don't go nowhere. They sit inside the house because it's the way you bring up the children.
Exactly.
So if we are having children who have gone wayward and they say their mother can't control them, sorry, I can't really blame their mom because some moms can't do it alone.
Exactly.
It's the tough hand of the father.
Where is the father?
The father is missing in the picture. So this is where I will now advise mother. I will advise you, mother, because my lady, there was a show you did. I listened to that show about we women spending all our money buying cream, buying best clothes, and all these things, and we don't take care of our kids. I commend you for that show. I watched that show. I don't call. This is my first time of calling. You know me very well.
Yeah, I know you, Mama. Now I catch who is talking. When you started talking, I grab who was talking to me. I know you is my able Mama.
I commend your show. I pray that God will give you more strength to be. In fact, we are silent watchers. We just watch. We keep quiet.
Thank you, Mama.
Ladies, single mothers, married mothers, mother is mother, whether married or please, whether your husband is in the picture or your husband is not in the picture, you have the strength. You have the strength to get hold of your children.
Exactly. Women
and
power.
When the father is in the picture, it becomes a club for you. If we, some single mothers, can do it and grab our kids, I believe some mothers and fathers together can do double than what we are doing. So other single mothers there who think that all hope is lost, please, whether there is a man in the picture or there's no man in the picture, once you've got kids already, you need to know this is my life I'm living right now.
Okay.
You need to make your children be responsible. You need to teach them the way. When I say teach them the way, it means you need to let go of some things.
Okay.
It doesn't mean you are not beautiful. It doesn't mean you are not you don't have a good appearance. But you need to sacrifice some things for the sake of your children.
Exactly.
So when these children grow up and get to that stage, my lady, whoever you are, you will come up and your beauty is going to shine all over again.
Amen.
Your beauty now comes from your children. When people see your kids the way they have become, that is what translates your beauty.
Exactly.
It's not your makeup, it's not your eyelashes, it's not your hair. Your children will now become your beauty. Trust me, if you are single, one man is going to jealous your. In fact, the man is going to ask for your hand in marriage.
Amen. No. Amen for my single out there. We people, we need to grab the amen. It's women. We are nothing wrong with women. Mama, I love you so much. I appreciate your contribution, and I love each time I see your comments. I love to have you, and I'm so proud of all the women that we have in this platform. Everybody that is on this platform, we are so proud that we are one in family.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mama. My love to the kids.
Mothers, single or everything.
Exactly.
Just put your strength in God, and with God, all things are possible. Thank you,
Amen.
Mama. God bless you.
Thank you very much, Mama.
All right.
Bye, Ma.
Bye.
So as Mama said, you see, we all need to be able to stand, because at the end of the day, many women head is going down now. Many women is going down just because people are scared for people not to nail them. There is nothing, like I said from the beginning, I'm still going to remain saying it. There is nothing wrong with the women that's living in abroad, because people decided to assist us. Thank you, Mama. Because the people that we were expecting to support us failed to support us. That has made us to become vulnerable. So there is nothing wrong with the women. People push the women to become vulnerable. So if you know that this message affects you, you are a man, and you are taking the stand saying that the women in abroad, that something is wrong with them, go back, go and do your research, check your mind, ask yourself what you have done wrong. Ask it in how many times, picture everything, speak to yourself with your sincere heart. You will find that if your ex-wife or your ex-baby mama or your ex-lady or any ex you want to name it, if what she did, if all the mistake was 100% from her, no, there is nothing. I remain the same. I stand my ground. I don't care. I'm saying it. There is nothing wrong with these women that live in abroad. People push these women to become vulnerable. So you see the women that is living today, there are lots of men out there. That is why when I'm watching some show, I see the way some men calling, the way they speak. In my corner where I'm sitting down, I will be clapping for the men, because some men come out, they speak the truth. They speak the truth the way it is. They will say, these our ladies, there is nothing wrong with them. It's just because some men has pushed them. Some men has pushed them to the point that they get to a place they can't take it anymore. Then they turn back. Why is it that before, do you think they will say the woman called police for her husband? Let's talk about that place before we round up now. Do you really think that it was the first attempt that make that woman to call the police on the man? No. It's not the first attempt. It's not the second attempt. Maybe the man has been doing it. The woman has been taking it, trying to make sure that she sorts it out herself. Maybe we get to a point, the man is not ready to change from it, because women take a lot. Like my mama said, we women, when they will say we have a fish brain, I always say to my husband, I disagree. Women have a very big brain. We women, we take a lot. Do you see that cloth that they used to brought us up, that African attire that we wrap? We use it to cover many things. We take that cloth, we wrap many things, we hide it. We have a call. Hello? Hello, my lady. Good evening. I can see. Thank you, Mama. Thank you. Thank you, Mama. Thank you, Mama. Thank you. Thank you. Do you want me to put it on speaker? Okay, thank you. So we have our lovely Mama. She wants to contribute. So we are listening, ma'am.
A lot of people actually think everything is wrong with women. Women have really gone through so much things that men cannot go half of the things women are going through today. Those days life now is now the women's life. Men those days struggle for the family. These days women struggle for the family.
Exactly.
There are a lot of women have come across and try to know why they become single mothers, especially when they talk about single mothers.
Yeah.
I feel pains when they talk about single mothers, because they don't really know majority of the stories.
Yeah.
I have somebody I talked to one-on-one.
Yeah.
She was so sad, and I was like, what's going on with you? She said, I was in Italy, this guy made me pregnant, even I was hustling, taking care of him. And I became pregnant. I was still hustling with the pregnancy.
Oh,
and
dear.
later, he told me to come to Germany. Now in Germany, he impregnated another woman. The poor girl was sending her money to the guy, and impregnated another woman.
You see?
Sending that same woman that he got pregnant to Germany.
You
as
see?
well.
You see?
There are a lot of men who took that, and they don't care
Exactly.
They really don't care.
Exactly.
They just do it because of the selfish interest.
Exactly.
There are a lot of women, like somebody who called you and said, so women choose to take the path to become a single mother.
Yeah.
Not really. You said like a mentally problem.
Yeah.
Do you know that many women have been raped countlessly?
Exactly.
But nobody voice for the women.
At
They are
all.
the victim, but at the end, they treat them as if they are wrong, that they put themselves into those rapes.
Yeah.
There are a lot of women who has been treated in a very bad manner from men, from our brothers, from people supposed to be our father.
Yeah.
And these women, they don't want to accept anybody or even can find love, somebody who will treat them right. And maybe along the line they'll say, okay, let me have a child and let me just be with my child.
Exactly.
Story of
Oh, God bless you. I need to save your number. I need to save you because the other mama have a number. I need to save yours. Please, what you are really saying is 100% too correct, honestly.
There are people who have been so much treated with violation.
Exactly.
Bad environment, being brought up from bad environment. People take advantage of them because they are women.
Exactly.
And there are many women in this Europe who are still even in marriage, but they are going through hell.
God bless you.
They don't want to know what these women are going through.
Nobody wants to know.
When they just say a little thing of a woman done and make it so viral.
Yeah.
And forget that women have fought for men. Women
Exactly.
have done a lot of sacrifice for men.
Exactly.
Who sits their ass down, who really don't know the pain that women are going through daily basis. There are women who for men to even feel women these days, they become a body to the men. They don't want to even take the responsibility. That's the part I'm so mad.
Exactly.
Especially the women in Europe. A lot of men don't take their responsibility. If the men are really listening, they should listen good. They should take full complete responsibility of their wife, of their children. They depend everything on the European government. I know a lot of women who are really suffering, who will tell me, Edith, I don't know. My husband, he will just he will buy the food. He won't give me money to do anything. They won't give them money to.
Thank you, Mama, for your love. Yeah.
Take care of themselves. They will go for the shopping. They will go for everything. What is that? That is bullshit.
Exactly.
That is nonsense. You go for shopping, you go for everything. You don't give the women even the freedom to even take care of things anymore. You go for the shopping, you do this, you do that. And at the end of it all, you will still criticize that woman because you don't want to bring your money out of it.
Exactly.
Women, they are really suffering. Which men cannot take no responsibility anymore.
Yeah.
They just make the women feel like, we are like women are slaves.
Exactly. And when a woman voice out, it become a problem because that's why I'm so upset. Like, what is the meaning of people saying that women in abroad, they are not responsible? Excuse me. We are.
They are responsible.
Oh.
They are trying. They are fighting every day to keep their home.
Exactly.
A lot of women who fight every day to keep their home. But the men don't really care. They look like women that is in Europe. They are not responsible. I married you because of this reason. I married you because of that. Excuse you.
Exactly.
The woman has been suffering.
Exactly.
Went through pain for the family back home.
Exactly.
Come into our life to have people to our pains. The so-called men of this day women, these women that they have sister in abroad.
Exactly. That's my own point inside.
School fees to them. Who pay their school fees? Who pay the transportation to Europe? Who did all those things to help? And they have
that is the question. Is it not the same women? Is it not the same women?
There is no woman born of another woman, being brought up in a good manner, who hasn't faced any hard challenges in life.
Exactly.
To be a single mother.
Oh, there's nothing wrong with the women at all.
Just make love to me. I want to be a single mother. They are going through one or two things. Even the rich people are going through one or two things. They just want to have a child.
Yeah.
Who will give them joy.
Exactly.
Who are criticizing women? They should please sit themselves down. Especially the men. Please sit yourself down. Think of the wrongs you have done to women. If it will even make them to make wrong decisions in life.
Yeah.
Have you contributed positively in a Have you tried to know women's story? Have you listened to the parts that they sit, they cry in their secret places? Tears that comes out of their eye are hot like hot water. Have you seen women cry? So I really, sometimes when I see topic like this, I really want to contribute little and support little people the way I can.
Thank you very much. I really enjoy all your contribution. You have really speak the facts out of it. Women, they are struggling. It's time that they should stop still adding to the pain, saying that the women in abroad, they are useless. There is no useless woman living in this abroad. No.
There is no one who decides to, someone decides to be useless.
Nobody decides to be useless. No woman gave birth to a child and say to that child, go into the world and become a useless woman. No. If a woman come abroad and become useless, let's look for the man that put that woman to be in a useless situation. That's it.
I just have this last message for the men.
Okay.
Even those that are married, those who think they have killed, they have all the whole thing intact.
Yeah.
They continue to live the life they are living, they will not even see God. Even if they claim that they are the head of the house, and you don't care to know the pains your wife is passing through. You don't care to really attend to the woman's need, and you think because you are the head of the house, you suppress the woman every daily of her life. You cannot make heaven. That man should have it in mind, because the Bible said, it said, a man will love his wife and give just as Jesus loved the church and give himself for it.
Exactly.
How many men love their wives like that today? That can give the source.
It's our fault. It's because we are in abroad. That is why. So it's our fault.
Woman love is going to give you more than what you give her. But when you give her help, the hellfire itself, she will make volcano out of it and give to you.
Exactly.
You give her help. So when men are thinking of having peace on their home, they should think of making that peace. They should start from making that peace their own self. They are so selfish. Majority of them want just sex and make the woman feel like she's not a human being anymore.
Yeah.
They should please. All I just want to say to anybody that is really listening, even if it's a woman, even if it's a man, please support your spouse.
Okay.
Make heaven together. There is nothing on this earth that we are really enjoying.
At all.
The most important thing is for us to make heaven and to walk side by side. This is not the era of anymore of the activities of this world. We should all change. If a man knows God, if a man loves God, he will do things right.
Exactly.
Men should seek the face of God. They should come back to God, their health. As they are the head of women, so they have head. If they don't submit to the head, no woman will submit under them. They should have this in mind. Yeah. There is a head over head. And God is their head. And they should submit to their head. If they are able to submit to God, well, who is woman that will not submit to them?
Yes, exactly. Women, they are very easy. We are very easy to be submissive. I don't know why. I think because the men take advantage of we women, because we are too very easygoing person. We are just too simple. Yeah, we because God have given us that mind, like that spirit of a mother. So we accept it very easy. So that is why now they are turning the kindness to become stupidness. That is what they are trying to do now.
I'm really begging, even if there's a woman, just check your life, check the way you're living, cross-check your life. Don't add to people's pain. So people add to people's pain without knowing the story.
Exactly.
It doesn't really help anybody.
At all.
We push people to commit suicide.
Exactly.
The way we treat them, please.
Now women, they are so scared. Many women in abroad that we live today, they are going through a lot. Oh, somebody said, God bless you, Kola. Yeah, she's really said it all. Many women in abroad today, they are going through a lot. Do you know they can't speak out? They can't really tell anybody what they are going through because they are scared that the way people will come for them and nail them. So many women, they are just dying, but they just pretend to move on.
They just, now the world just want to listen to bad stories.
Exactly. Exactly. That is why I said credit to the women living abroad. Let's give ourselves credit. My ladies out there, if nobody have seen the good thing that you have done, acknowledge it yourself. And God have already seen the good part of you. And give yourself a good credit. No matter how people have said, criticize you, you are not who they think you are. You are not that person.
Exactly.
Thank you very much, Mama, for your contribution.
Just keep up.
Thank you.
There are people who is going to criticize you.
Yeah, I know they will put me on the list of single mother now. Who cares? I know they are going to stamp. No, I know that they are going to stamp me. Me too.
Exactly. Well, I'm a married woman. I have 2 beautiful kids. I'm still with my husband.
Oh, glory be to God.
It's not marriage that is so sweet.
At all.
We all are having our pound of flesh. Don't think don't think, oh, I'm not married. I wish I am married. Babe, it's not easy for anybody.
At all.
It's the truth.
At
we
all.
are all managing. We are all trying to package it and let our home because of our kids. Majority of us don't want to live in marriage because of our kids, not because it's enjoyable.
Exactly.
Just have that in mind.
God bless you, Mama.
Don't kill yourself because you're not married.
Exactly.
A single mother wants to drive you to be a single mother, please. Take a good best out of your life and children's life. Support your children the way you can. Try to support them every day of their life, because that is what you can do. If they go wayward, the world will say you are the person who made them.
Yeah.
Nobody will listen to you.
At all.
Just please do the thing you do. You can do best and pray for God to keep you.
Amen.
There's somebody out there who will come for you, who will treat you right.
Okay.
Please.
Okay, Mama.
God bless you. May God really bless you and keep this network going.
Amen.
Peace of God be with everybody.
Amen.
Take care of yourself.
Thank you, Mama. Thank you.
To contribute.
Thank you very much, Mama. I appreciate your call. God bless you. Bye. So, thank you very much, my able caller. Thank you for your contribution. God bless you. So, we all have heard. She have explained the other part. She have said it all. So, we, the women that live in abroad, there is nothing wrong with us. The men that think there's something wrong with the women that live in abroad, this is my message for you. Is what you give, that is what you will take. It's not me that said it. It's already been written in the Bible. They said, the seeds that you sow, that is what you will reap. If you plant cocoyam, you can't come and take my plantain. You go back there and take the cocoyam. So if you are with any woman today, and the woman is treating you bad, go back to your mind. Think yourself, which woman you have wronged, which woman you have offended, because there is something that they call karma. So don't come out and start saying that women, they are evil. Go back, go and do your research. Research your past life. Look, if you have in any way, in any way, make a woman cry, make a woman weep as if she have never known you, go and do that research. Once you find yourself, and ask God to forgive you. And for those of you that is not yet married, you are a single guy, you are sitting down in your corner, throwing mouth to the women living in abroad. This is my message for you. Remember, never you bite the finger that feeds you, because these women that you people have give different kind of name, they are the finger that feed most of you. It's either you come by direct, you come by Morocco, by Libya, however you come, women money was involved. Hello, caller. Hello. Hello, Mama. Ma, good evening, ma. Ma? No, every speaker. Mama ni ma boy gbagwan. Oh, ma, don't ma ni ma boy gbare line. A queen. Guamudia, e no banana se ve. Just odo wa contribute a bit to gwalo me wa se ve. Thank you guys that is sharing my video. I just found one of my old friends. She's the one that just called me. Thank you everyone that is sharing my video. You see, if you didn't share my video now, she won't get to see me. I just found my friend. She didn't call to contribute. She just wants to find out if the number is going. That is my old friend. Wow. So as we were saying, thank you for calling me. Thank you. It's me, oh, it's me. I've not changed. It's blessing. I'm still here. But as we were saying, please, I want to say to the men that sit down in their corner, criticizing the women that live in abroad. My message, second message that I will give to you, if you think that the women that live in abroad, that they are bad, look for the successful men that is living in abroad. You get what I mean? Look for the successful men that is living in abroad. I didn't say look for men. No, it's not men, not just men. Look for the successful men that is living in abroad, that has been married, that married to a woman that live in abroad, and they are still living together. Look for them. Seek advice. Seek for their advice. Seek for their opinion. They will tell you who are the women that live in abroad, because you can never taste it. You can't know the sweetness of the women that live in abroad because you have not really tasted the good part of the women that live in abroad. You taste the bitter part of it, maybe because of your attitude. It depends on how you come to approach a woman. That is how the woman will give to you. If you have already come with the intention, like one misunderstanding, you have already telling the woman, saying that I've already knew that you women that live in abroad don't have manner. My dear, if she just is on you, she's going to swear at you, because already it will look like you come with a mission. You look like you come with bad feeling, bad intention already because of the words of your man that you said, oh, I've already knew that you women that live in abroad don't have respect. No. If you want to know the good part of a woman that live in abroad, I'm giving you the opportunity. Look for the successful men. I didn't say look for men that live in abroad. Look for the successful men that live in abroad. Not the one that have never by any chance know what is the meaning of working. No. Look for the men that know the men. When I mean successful men, is a man that have picked their wife from the pit. They clean the woman and put the woman in the mansion. When I mean mansion, meaning they meet their wife in the market. They take their wife out of the market. They fetch the betterness out of that woman and make that woman to be their housewife. That is the men I'm asking you to go and meet. Not the men that know how to impregnate woman and run away. No, not the jobless man. The man that is sitting and wait for the wife to work, to feed him. Not those men. And I'm not also sending you for those men that the only thing they know how to do is to go to the shop, buy clothes and wear and be walking around the streets. That is the only good thing. That is not the man I'm asking you to meet. I said look for the successful man. A successful man that live in abroad, that is married to a man, a woman that live in abroad. Those are the people you need to talk to. They will really tell you the real recipe. When I mean recipe, the recipe that you need to have for you to get a good woman in abroad. Because if you dare taste the goodness of a woman that live in abroad, trust me, mark the day you come across this video and look for those successful men. I don't say don't go and look for any man. Out of hundreds, it's not me that everybody might be mine. It does not mean that they are real men. Maybe their own mentally, they are not stable as well. Look for the real men. The real man, the man that will come and sit down and tell you the goodness of his wife, the man that will tell you how better his life becomes since he met the wife. Those are the men that I give credit to in abroad. I've come across a lot of many men in this abroad. If the way they marry their wife, except you are really close to them, that is when you will. That is how you will know where they meet their wife. Except you are really close to them, that is how you will know where they meet their wife. It's not those basket people that just voice everything in 1 second. No, I said look for the real men that have been married to a woman that they met here in abroad, and let them tell you the goodness, the sweetness, the honey, the sugar that you will find in the woman in abroad. Till then, don't come out and voice and say the women that live in abroad, they are not good, that they are useless, or they are this. If not, you are saying that without you have not really tasted the good part of them. You have not tried to meet them, to treat them, because if nobody you will pamper that will give you bad bone punch. No. If you pamper somebody, the person will pamper you back. But if you come with that inspiration, you come with that feeling, saying that you are coming according to what the mama that called just now said, that some men think they are doing a woman a favor. No, nobody do nobody favor. It's a relationship, and it takes two people to manage a relationship. If you come with good hand, the other person will receive you with a good hand. But if you come with bad hand, do you want to tell me that a woman that has been able, that has managed her own family for long, do you think you will come and say that you are coming with evil, that woman will just let you dine and wine with your evil mind and get away with it? No. If a woman call police on the man, do your research why that police involved, because anybody that beat one day the cop will fool, the woman will overreact. It's not nice for a woman to call police on the husband. It's not also nice for a man to be maltreating his wife. Relationship, it take both. And we that live in abroad, with the women that live in abroad, if we are not really willing to settle down, we are not obliged by anyone. Nobody put gun on our head and said get married. We don't force, we don't live with our parents. We have been paying our rent before you meet us, so it's not that we can't afford paying our bills. Hello, caller. Hello? Hello? Hello, caller. Good evening, sir. Good evening, sir. Good evening, sir. We are fine, sir. Thank you. Do you want to contribute, please? Do you want to contribute? We are talking of the boat, so let me put it on speaker, sir. Let everybody listening. Should I put it on speaker so that everybody will also listen to your own point of view? Okay, thank you. So we have our big bros, our big daddy in the house. So now you want to fire the women. We are listening, sir. Hello, sir. We are listening.
Hello.
Yeah.
You don't complain about the women. As the men have fault, the women also have fault.
That is what we are saying. We are saying for the both.
There are many men. There are some men that is ready to build home with woman, with his wife, with his girlfriend.
Yes.
The girl is not ready to settle down.
Okay.
Do you
Yeah.
hear? The girl don't want to settle down. Then how do you feel? What do you want that kind of man to do?
If a woman is not willing to settle down, maybe depends on what, like for example now, if a man is working, then he's telling the woman, settle down, let's have our family.
Okay, let me tell you one thing.
Yeah.
There is somebody that I know.
Yeah.
It's the girl that brought the boy to Europe.
Okay.
At the end, are you hearing me?
Yes, sir.
At the end, when this boy comes to this place, see the kind of life the girl is living. He tried to make the girl to know that this kind of life will not help you. There are a lot of people. Do you hear me?
Yeah.
There are a lot of people that came to meet you in this Europe. They have done something better.
Yeah.
But why are you wasting your life like this, using your money, buying different things that don't have reason, that will not add anything to your life?
Yeah.
Do you hear me?
Yes.
But because of that, this girl drove this boy away from his house.
Just because of that.
He dropped the boy away from his house. It was the girl's best friend, the same girl, his own girlfriend again, that put this boy at home. At the end, they got married. This girl started saying, my friend, don't collect my boyfriend. Don't collect my husband. Don't collect my husband.
Yeah. That one is a different case.
Okay, by tomorrow now, who don't know the side of the story now will be saying that boy is very bad. And once you good girl did for him, he frustrated the girl. It's the girl that frustrates itself.
Yeah, if that one happen like that, if just the way you explain it now, like the man was asking the girl that both of them should get settled down and start having kids, then the girl refused. Then if it's the way you said it, that is the way it happened, then the girl, she's wrong. Maybe she's not willing to marry the boy because to be honest, I can't believe like if somebody just say let's get married, then the guy will just throw the boy out. That's a bit funny.
Not let's get married.
Yes.
Listen, don't get me wrong. I said the boy is trying to make the girl to understand that the kind of life
all right, that the life is not good. Yeah.
Not the kind of life he's supposed to be living. He said he cannot live with a woman that is living this kind of life.
Exactly. That is the right man. That is the proper man. That is the way it's supposed to say.
And at the end, and the boy now decided to not get to come close to his friend. But by now, the boy and his own girlfriend, best friend now, they are now husband and wife. They have 2 kids for themselves.
And that means those 2 people, that girl was not made to be the man wife. So that is, she lost her opportunity. A woman like that cannot come out to blame the man, or rather to blame the girlfriend. No, he can't blame it because she don't want it. She dropped the man. Then other person take the value, take the man and do and accept the man just the way the man is. Then they get married. So that kind of a woman, she can't come out to scream and said no. She can't say nothing. She just have to accept her mistake.
That one is for that one. Then for the other one, people are saying that women in Europe, there are many women in Europe is men that frustrate them. Let me tell you, when you people say many women in Europe is men that frustrate them, you people should try to know the side of the kind of men that frustrate them. It's not the men that came to Europe 2010, 2015 that frustrated. It is the same men that have been in Europe for 20-something years. That are already lazy at home before they came to Europe. It's the same that frustrate those women, and the women open door for them. That is why they're able to frustrate them.
No, the women don't open door to them. Do you know why? If a woman don't go out with a man, she can't find husband, Abi.
Listen, if a woman don't go out with a man, he cannot find husband. But can you tell me now? Say before a woman will go out with get married to a man, he's not the first man. He's not the only man he's going out with. Maybe at that process, maybe going out with 2 or 3 men. He will not decide to say, this guy is a very fine guy. This guy know how to dress. He know how to package. This is the kind of man I want. The one that don't know how to dress, that is really ready to build home with him, he will not like to be closer to that one at all.
Yes, I know that one. That one is true.
When you have to do it, he will not be blaming is the man. It's the woman that has the fault, not the man.
No, that is what I'm trying to say. The fault has to be for the both. That is why I said in this program, said we should learn how to split the fault into 2. Because, brother, imagine now, you said the guy was dressing nice. The woman will say, this one that is looking nice, this one, I prefer this one because it's more presentable. But the woman don't know that. The woman don't know that the man is coming from with a bad intention. Nobody can read each other's mind. You understand? We can't.
Listen. Nobody can read each other's mind.
Exactly.
But in the other way, the other way, the reason I make people say, now let we person move. Now you go tell no what you go do tomorrow. You know who had you to know. You will be woman, you they go work. The man where they follow, no they go work. The man never one day sit down. Think of say, bring any discussion, say, he need to work.
Exactly.
Like that too. Then you still there with that kind of man. You marry that man.
Nothing good will come out of it.
Infinity.
That's true.
Now you go fit out to infinity. Then you go marry that kind of man. If you born for her, get her from man. Say the man go tell you, may you go Germany or may you go Swiss or England, may you go piercing, go mother.
But who sent the woman at the end of the day? At the end of the day, who sent the woman to go to the Sweden? Is it no man? Is the man? That's why I'm saying that the men should learn how to take their own responsibility as well. They should learn it. They should learn it.
No. For really, in everything concern marriage, is the man that's supposed to have the responsibility.
Exactly.
Just to support.
And in the aspect of a man that is dressing, that is looking nice, Some men, they like to dress. It's not all men that really like that dress that don't really work. You understand? It's not all men that is dressing that like to look nice that don't work. Like my husband, me, I need to make example with what I have. Since the day I met him, he's the person that like to dress, but he work. You understand, right? He work.
No, you know, hello.
Yes, sir.
Hello.
Yes.
There are difference between somebody dress and is the kind of person that like to work.
Yes.
And there are different that someone that don't want to work at all.
Those are the men that have long nails. They are the men that have a very long nails.
Then, as a woman, what are you still doing with that kind of man?
Supposed to quit the friendship. Supposed to quit that relationship straight away.
Then by tomorrow, when pregnancy came out from that place, the man now decide to tell you to go to Germany. You say the man is wicked.
I don't know, but why must a man send the woman? Because if the man know, uncle, may we sort this thing and let's take this one 50-50 now. Okay, for example, now, you like a man now, God forbid, or not be you, because when you say they talk, automatically you are different. Yeah, God forbid. Say your enemy now, say for example, you met somebody and the person, they work, then you know they work. For a start, why will you even impregnate that woman when you know that once that woman is pregnant, the source of income will be blocked, where the money is coming from will be blocked? Why will that man will even impregnate the woman for a start? Hello, sir. Why will the man impregnate a woman when you know that he can't provide anything? Why will he even make the woman to be pregnant for the beginning?
Thank you. But wait, you know this pregnancy, and they don't pick it on the floor.
Yes.
It's between two of them. That's what you have to know.
Yes.
If the woman don't want to be pregnant for the man,
Yeah.
there is no how the man will do. Even though the man spent 30 years on top,
Yeah.
he will not still get.
Yes.
He will not still be pregnant. Sure, you know.
Yes, I know. Yeah.
Thank you. That is what you know. There are some women that will say, since I'm working.
Yeah, that one is true.
If I have a baby, government will be supporting us.
Yeah.
But we should remember that the country we came from, we don't have government support.
Exactly.
You know,
Yeah.
and we have to live by that. That is only the way we can succeed in this life.
Mm-hmm.
We have to live by that. Say, for you to have a child does not completely say government
Must feed the children. Exactly. We should know that we are the one bringing the children to the world. We should be responsible to look after the children.
Yes. Not when you have a child, you now believe that say government will support you. What about if you have your child in Africa? You now expect
government to support.
We have a president to come and support.
Buhari will support. Buhari will support. Buhari will bring money. Buhari will bring us money.
That money to pray is not Buhari to bring. You understand?
Yes, sir.
Please, you people should try to make women understand that say, men, they are saying about men, at least they have to separate it.
Yeah.
When you said men, since you people have been saying those things, since no one have ever separated some men or...
I said it too. I said kudos to all the daddies, all the proper men. That is why I said the new youth that have not married, they should go and visit the men that have been married. They are married to their wife in abroad. That is why I said the youth should visit them. They will give them proper training.
No, listen, not the youth. Not the youth. When you say men is men, it doesn't matter whether you are youth or you are no youth. Even the most problem we are passing through in this Europe is the advanced people, the advanced men and the advanced women.
Yeah, that's true.
The advanced women and advanced men, they are the problem of this Europe. Not the young boys, not the young girls.
The young boys and the young girls, they are the one that is responsible for all the single mothers that is in Germany.
When you are talking about the responsible people in Europe as today, is the young boys and the young...
No. Hey! The young ones that is here now, they are the one that make all the girls to be single mother. All our young ladies, they are all single mother with these boys. Hey! No, uncle, I disagree.
All those single mothers, if you watch very well. They have those babies from church again. Those people that call themselves church again. All those old timer.
Yeah.
Then we have one baby at Austria. Then we have one in Switzerland. Then we have one in Germany. Then we have one in Spain. That is they are just producing machine.
That is why I said those is not by like somebody is a man. I said men. When I mean men in abroad, is those men that is married, that they are living with their wife and they are taking the full responsibility of their own family. It never means that their wife is not working, she's not supporting, but they are there as a man. Their presence is there as a man. They go to work, provide. Even if the woman's salary is even bigger than the man, it's not matter, but provided the man wake up in the morning, go to work and bring income and is doing his duty as a man. Exactly. So that is my own point, that we should not just put all the blame on women. We should learn how to split it into two. That as we have, if we have 100 single mother, we also have 100 single father, because those is men that make all those women to be pregnant. Yeah.
The woman want to be pregnant. That is why.
No, brother. No, that one I disagree. That is what we have been hearing. That one is, I disagree. That is what we have been hearing. They will say the woman want to be pregnant. No, because it takes two people to be pregnant. It's not just one person.
The woman want to be pregnant out of wedlock. That is it.
Is the man Dangote's son. The man is Dangote's son. Or the man is Adeleke's son, that the woman will just decide that I must have one baby to have this family surname. Is it Adeleke or is it Dangote?
Okay.
Or is it Benedion?
Is it the way our sisters is born in this Europe? Is it the same way our sister in Africa is supposed to in Africa?
Those that is in Africa, those one, they are very cautious of what they are doing. You know why?
No, I'm asking you.
It's not the same way. It's not the same way. No,
okay.
It's not the same.
Can you tell me the difference?
No, the difference is that, you know why? Most women, let's be honest, there are some things I don't really like to say it, but most women, yes, they are pregnant because they are pregnant because the men. Let me just come to the ones that come now. No, uncle, let me answer this point. Some men, they will say to the mother, okay, Oma, level not there with you, level not still there with me. So if you get belle now, you go Germany or you go France, you born there, then you will get level like that. Me you can't take. So is that woman stupid that you agree? Both of them talk about something. The woman agree. So you are trying to say that woman she's stupid now.
Listen. Hello?
Yes, I'm listening, sir.
You see this one you talk so say maybe the woman get level, the man no get.
Yeah.
The man get, the woman no get.
Yeah.
At least if the man get, the woman no get. Now for the man to stand to make the woman get also.
Exactly.
Not be for it to send the woman go out of
the country. Very wrong. Let's be honest. It's wrong. They are doing it and it's not nice. My phone charger.
You know to make me ask you that question, you're gonna say whether now the way our sisters do they born for us now, so that our sisters so they you go to the born, you say no.
No, yeah.
But let me tell you, listen, let me tell you.
Yeah.
Many women for Europe when they talk today. Many of them today when they talk today say they be single mother.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you get anyone if you know anyone, if you know them,
yeah.
try to ask them, the man where they born for, where he dey. If they say the man dey Italy, then they Germany. Ask and say, who the man, which person with the man dey for Italy?
Yeah.
You go hear out of 20, 18 go say the man get wife.
That one I disagree. That one, okay, uncle. No problem. This our own. We know I disagree with waiting you the way when you take judge them, because most women not be said if you are know say few maybe the man get wife, but no, maybe there's no woman. I do that topic one day. I don't do that topic past. No woman on earth man go approach. He go tell the woman say, I love you, I want you to be my girlfriend, but I'm married. Then the woman will say okay. I've never seen any woman like that. The woman, they are already involved, they are already in the relationship before they will find out that that man is a married man. I've done that topic. I think that was last month. Yeah. Hello. Hello, sir. Yeah.
So you be woman. You know go feel no with the women they do.
Okay, let's leave it that way then. Hello,
Now
sir.
men go fit talk. They see what women they do. Women I go fit talk this 50 men they do.
That one
I
is
don't
true.
come across woman wey be say somebody tell her say I don't marry.
Yeah.
He say na marriage men are even good to date.
Okay.
Now they spend money pass.
All right.
Single boys.
Okay, sir. Thank you anyway. Thank you for your contribution. There's one sister that is calling. Let me give her a chance.
Women very well, not only the men.
Okay,
If
sir.
you want to lecture the men, the old timer or not the newcomer.
All right, so everybody is defending their own sets now. No problem. Thank you for your contribution. Thank you. Okay. All right, I'm about to round up now. Somebody has been just be calling. Oh, I don't know. This person has been calling from Spain since I think he or she want to contribute. So I will be rounding up now. I've spent more than my time. I've really spent more than my time. So I think it's time for me to go now. So like I said before, I've not changed my mind. I still say what I said before. The men should please. The women living in abroad, they are not a bad women. Oh dear. Hello, Mama. I'm about to round up. You know the speaker. The same thing. Yeah, the same thing. Yeah. 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 Okay. All right, Mama. You worry. Yeah. That's true. Yeah, the same thing. The same thing we have agreed on, which is understand. All right. Okay then, Mama. We'll see. Okay, we are about to go now. Mama just calling. Mama, please call back. She just calling. I missed her call. So we are about to round up. I'm going to give 5 minutes to everybody if you want to call to contribute. I know about 3 people tried to call in, but I was on phone. I don't like to drop call on people when they are contributing because at least they take their time to watch the program. That is why they decide to call to contribute. So I just give that brother chance. He really explained his own part and I agree with him in some area, and in the other area I disagree as well. Hello. Hello, Mama. Okay, on speaker. All right. Okay, it's on speaker.
Thank you. Yeah. First of all, we want to say thank you to. I don't know if he's the only man that has called in.
Yeah, he's the only man that has called in. Yeah.
We want to appreciate his effort to call into this kind of show because he thinks that we are just dealing with the men.
Yeah.
Like I made a comment. I said, no, we have also praised the men. Like myself, I praise the men.
Yeah.
I said there are men who are responsible in all ways. They do what they are supposed to do.
Yeah.
And then if we follow the topic of today, he says women living in abroad.
Yes.
So today is for women.
Exactly.
I think there will be another day
that will be for me. Yeah, Mama said it all.
So our we get culture. Not to say we don't get culture.
Exactly.
Me, when you see us, so I be
Okay.
So Hausa culture can't join with Edo culture. You know, say na double.
Exactly.
But on when you can't look at, I can't be single mother. It's not by choice.
Mm-hmm.
Single mother is not by choice. Sometimes the situations are causing.
Exactly.
So this is where I come to advise our young ladies. It is not easy to detect a man that is not ready for future.
Exactly. It's not easy.
It's not easy because everyone is young. You are facing life. You want to plan something.
Mm-hmm.
This man will say, "Oh, my dear, let's do it like this." You two go say, "Okay, I'm going to do it like this." You una go agree together.
Yeah.
While you are going through that lane of struggling and suffering,
Yeah.
one person go come to see the other side where light dey flash.
Mm-hmm.
He go come bare head, go that side where light dey flash.
Mm-hmm.
He go come leave the other person.
Yes.
If una listen now, I not talk say man leave woman, I not talk say woman leave man.
Mm-hmm.
I say one person go leave the other one.
Yes.
Now so it dey be for relationship. Sometimes na woman dey leave man, sometimes na man dey leave woman.
Exactly.
But majority na man. Now they leave woman for the work.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I agree with you, my mama presenter.
Yes, ma'am.
He go say, my woman, can't see face this side. Now, yeah, they say the thing called the arrange well.
Exactly.
May we do this thing. May you see go this side. If you just arrange for you for this side, me or see come show for them. Okay, you go carry with the arrangement. You go there, go the suffer for inside one box. This long thing where you they get, you they say go they give person where you are equal, one about you, one about una agree together.
Exactly.
Because they use that, they flex for the other side.
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, some other guys just sit there where they agree to the agreement to the end.
Yes.
He arrange that with you, he go come meet you.
Mm-hmm.
So they follow up to the end, some not they follow up to the end.
Yeah, exactly.
When they talk of those ones we not they follow to the end, when they say, now where did
Exactly.
from the woman?
Mm-hmm.
Now they find they go, now we they talk to this.
Yes.
Those men will be saying, now where did they want take from woman?
Now be their goal.
Even when the woman don't born one, born two, born three, born four,
Mm-hmm.
they see the children. They see they think their selfish interest.
Exactly.
Now, when they talk for this night.
Exactly.
These women are not your money-making machine.
At all.
Whether government they give them benefit or not,
Mm-hmm.
you are a man. Get on your feet and go to work.
Bravo. 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 That is the main thing.
Whatever the mother does with the money is for the children. Take your eyes out of it.
Exactly.
The woman say, okay, my dear, since now you they get this one, okay, maybe you see the user and say they buy something for the children. I'm going to pay us rent.
Yeah.
Me or they pay us rent, okay, I'm going to pay like this.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to do this one.
Yeah.
So the woman will sit there, we pay it, agreement, when I go agree. Now we say the man go just leave and say, now you they get an now you know you want to compare. No. It's wrong. It's wrong.
Yes.
Me wait there, so as I say my own, now me choose to say where I say, now me choose say it don't do. I want to say where I say.
For you get your own reason.
Yes, they're not going to talk for my face here as a single mother.
At all.
I'm not saying as a single mother, you're not going to know.
At all.
Because now I choose to know how to respect myself.
Mm-hmm.
I keep myself close.
Mm-hmm.
I face my children. So young women coming up, at least me, I don't see so small. I beg young ladies. I know say, my lady, there's one thing I want to say here. It may not be pleasing to a lot of women, but I need to say it.
Okay.
There is this, I don't want to say, I don't want to use the word illiteracy. Let me not use that word.
Yeah.
I want to say maybe,
Lack of maturity.
So there are some group of women who understand something to a level, and there are some group of women who not to understand them.
Yeah.
So everybody they handle issues in a different way.
Yeah.
I beg, my ladies, anybody who not understand anything, I beg not gonna they take for, not gonna they call anybody who not say you understand, but not they ask questions.
Mm-hmm.
If you not want to ask una own town person, una own country person, the place where una they live, then they get all these agencies, all these social.
Yeah.
You can ask questions. They will enlighten you on what to do.
Mm-hmm.
I beg women, hide our dignity.
Okay.
Make una keep our prestige.
Okay.
It's not good. Make them come they say women this, women that.
Yeah.
And now you want carry belly, now you born a
Bon.
lie.
At all.
No woman want just carry belly. Now agreement between the man and the woman.
Mm-hmm.
Any man will say, now you carry belly, or not be me want give her belly. Now lie, now both of them do it. Because if the man not want give the woman belly, he will wear rubber the day where they do it.
Yes. Bam.
If as far as you not wear up, I don't need to discuss and I say you agree anything will happen, you take responsibility.
Exactly. Very simple.
Please,
Very simple.
if you cannot face it, say if I get better now, let me want take care of this, I not go fit. If you cannot, make sure you know what you are doing with these young guys. If you know sure, please don't involve.
Exactly.
And if you involve, you find out that something like that happens, please don't make the second mistake again. Because not all women are strong enough
to stand it. Yeah.
It's not easy. Young ladies, that is my advice.
Okay, ma'am.
And women who are in marriages that are undergoing some stress, because women are in marriages and they are going through stress.
Exactly.
They don't say it as they hide it. So
there is a day we'll still handle that one. We'll talk about that one. We need to maybe now what we need to do, we need to kind of select, by the time we start going to somewhere, we make having a group WhatsApp where people can be sharing, because it's not everything people want to say out. They just want to keep it back. Yeah, it's time with the women. We need to learn how to voice our pain out. There is nothing wrong with it at all. Like me, I voice my pain. Those that know me, don't even ask. They will explain everything. If I'm on pain, I release it out.
Yeah. Of course, I know you, Mama. You know that I know you.
Yes, Mama. You know me. I'm very
well.
Yeah, I said it out because in life we all need each other to get to where we are going to. Yeah.
Please, single mothers, my advice for you, please don't feel like being a single mother is a stigma. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. Whether you are single mother, whether you are double mother or married mother, you are a mother, you are taking care of another human being.
Exactly.
You are not alone. You are a mother, you are not single. Don't mind them when they say you are single. You are not single.
Exactly.
You have somebody you are responsible for.
God bless you, Mama.
That's what they say, single mother. That is what I kick against, and that is why I am as strong as I am today. Please, single mothers, don't say because people are castigating single mothers, segregating us, and giving us names, you want to kill yourself. If you kill yourself, who you leave your children for? Now, me, you want to leave her for?
Exactly.
Me, I get my own 6 children. I mean, I can carry your own. Please, for God's sake, single mothers, put on.
Mama, thank you for the champagne.
Mama, thank you, God bless you,
No, Mama, it's not you. I just said to Mama that sent me a bottle of champagne. Mama, contribute to everybody is giving you love. People are just, what you are saying, a lot of people know you need to speak it.
Yeah. I'm not different from single mothers and married mothers. I'm for all mothers.
Yes.
Mother means mother. It doesn't matter what is going on. When you are a mother, you are not alone. When you are a mother, you are not single. You are not the only person. You now have people depending on you. Please step your feet on the ground. Step your feet on the ground and be who you are and be responsible for the people you brought into this world. It doesn't matter what men are saying.
Okay.
It doesn't matter what your fellow women are saying.
Power.
You are a single mother, you are prostitute, you are who cares? We don't care right now. What we care about is our children that we brought to this world.
Exactly.
We need to stand and make them to be responsible people. What we miss in life, what we didn't make in life, we need to stand and make our children not to miss the same thing.
Exactly.
So now we made that mistake. We have learned our lesson. Now it's our duty to make sure our children do not repeat the same mistake that we made.
Exactly.
So we are there to coach our children. We are there to teach them, and we are there to monitor them, and we are there to lead them. Please, mother, all mothers, single or married, please don't because una papa do you do your children please. No. You are not single anymore. You have brought a soul to this world. You are responsible for that soul. You need to nurture that soul. You need to bring that soul up. You need to make that soul to be a strong soul to be able to overcome anything in this world. Forget about what the men say right now. That's what me I do. I don't care what the man is thinking. What I care about is my children because they are waiting for you to fail.
Exactly.
That particular man that puts you in that misery is waiting for you to fail because they are talking. That's why I talk. I don't go fit.
Yes.
But you will prove that man wrong.
Okay.
Whether it's an old man, whether it's a young boy, prove them wrong by being the mother that you are already. Like I said before, your beauty is going to reflect in the life that your children will live. Whether they are grown up or they are young, a man is there watching you from the corner the way you are taking care of your children.
Exactly.
A man is at the corner looking at you. He knows that If he comes for you and makes you his wife, if he makes children with you, you will also take care of his own children.
Exactly.
That is what I have to preach to you mothers today. Forget about I don't live with man, I they live alone. No. You are very fine.
Exactly.
Just keep on taking care of your children. Keep on believing in God. Pray to God every day. He will send you your own husband one day.
Amen.
That is my prayer, and that is my advice to all single mothers and married mothers. God will open your own way. Your husband will return his own direction. And he will come back, he will realize what you are doing, and he's going to respect you, and he's going to worship you more than before that he has been doing.
Amen.
That is my prayer for all mothers.
Amen.
God bless you, Mama. God bless you.
God bless you,
God bless
Mama.
you for this your teachings tonight.
Thank
I
you.
came early from work.
Oh.
So I follow you reach the end.
Hey, so thank you very much, Mama.
I watch you from work. I know the people talk. I'll keep my mouth quiet. You know. So today I stay out. So I said today, now me and you go do this show today.
Thank you very much, Mama.
God bless
Thank you.
Mama.
Okay, bless
nice
you too, Mama.
My greetings to the family.
I will. My regards to everyone, Ma.
All right, Mama.
Bye, Mama. Okay. Okay, guys. Thank you, everyone, for your time. Thank you, everyone. I've taken a lot of your time today. I'm about to go now. I'm about to go to bed. It's late for everybody. Caller. How many times did you call you? How many times did I call you? Please, we have done well. We have done well. God bless you all. Now we know the bad side and the good side. We already know that there was nothing wrong with the women that live in abroad. We are all doing our best. Please let people give us credit as well. Don't just take side of the bad things that the women that live in abroad do. Also talk about the good side of the women that live in abroad. That is the main reason why I come out to say this topic. I never said all men are bad. There are many men out there. They are good. Most of our ladies today that we are living with a man, these men pick us from the garbage and they make betterment out of our life. So kudos to all those men. I give a heavy hand up and for the men that have picked women for where they meet them, they make them their wife and they value them for who they are. They did see the situation where they meet the woman. They see the goodness of that woman and they see the future of the woman. I give kudos to all those men that do things like that. And for you men that think that there is nothing good out of the women that is living in abroad, please visit men that has been married to a woman that live in abroad. They will give you the right recipe that you need to use. So that, and for you man, you married man that is married to your wife, marry her, respect her, see her for who she is. Don't see her for where you met her. Don't judge her that way. Take her. Women, we are very good. We are very easygoing person. All depends on the way the men come. So it's what they give. That is what they will take out from the women. So I believe this message has helped a lot of issue. Please, for those of you that will get confused and say this one she's a single mother gang, however you call me, in one way or the other, we all men, all the men, they are single men, all the women, they are single women. 1 plus 1 will become 1. So if you criticize me, you said I'm a single mom, single mother, they are also human being. You don't make me change my topic. I remain the same. Please don't fail to follow me. Follow me on my page. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, Unstoppable Blessing TV. I will see you on Sunday on YouTube. If you don't know how to locate me, please just send me a message. I will send my YouTube link to you. God bless you all for your time. All my ladies out there, we are here to speak for ourselves. I'm not here to criticize anybody. I'm not saying that our men are bad. The good ones, they are good ones, and the bad ones, they are the bad ones. Please don't kill us. Don't backstab us. We are not useless. That name, we don't like it. I'm here to stand to speak for the women. We disagree that we are not useless. We are not horrible. There's nothing wrong with us. We are just who we are. And we are a good mother. And we are doing our best to support the children to grow. Being you married or single, we all work together as one. We are doing our best to grow our home. We don't know it all. And for you men, always remember that we the women that's been married in abroad, we don't have family support. We don't have advice from the parents. Before we call our parents, it's now that the WhatsApp is going. Before you have to buy credit, always remember that you will find many mistakes from us because we don't have any family guideline. The people that are supposed to show us love in Africa, those are the people that is after our money. Those people want money. They don't want to know how we are feeling. You people should always remember this word, men, that we the women that live in abroad, we are doing our best to be a good wife. We are doing our best to be a good mom because we don't really have that parent support. Most women that live in Africa, they have their father, their mother, their brothers, their sisters, their grandmother to go and meet, or the man family to seek for opinion. But we that live in abroad, we are just living in the life of DIY. DIY, that means we are doing everything ourselves. So we need encouragement, we need support, we need the words of advice, we need that sweet words that will make us to continue to go. We don't know it all. We find ourselves in a miserable world, in a miserable country, in another man's land, and we are trying to make the good out of our life. Do me a favor, share this video. We the women that live in abroad, we need encouragement. We don't need stabbing, we don't need insult. We had enough. I think we have done our best as a women. Now what we need is for the men to encourage us so that we can push on. And if we do something that you people don't like, try and make correction. Don't just say this because of the past life, because how long the women are going to suffer for their past life is the past. Let's talk about the present. I remain your girl, your woman, your friend. My husband family is here. Your wife, I can see all my husband people here. Yes, my mama is giving me thumbs up. Your wife, and I can see my big elder sister, she's here. Your younger sister, I remain the same. All my mamas, my friends, and my family that come here to support me, I remain loyal to you all. Continue to pray for me, and please, let's continue to do this thing together to take this platform to somewhere. God bless you all, and we all will have a good night, blessed night. We'll meet on YouTube on Sunday. Stay blessed. Bye-bye.